Hello everyone, Ray here, and welcome back to Hawaii. We are currently in Maui, the third largest island, and visiting one of its best attractions, the ROAD to HANA. What is the ROAD to HANA? Well, as the name suggests, it's a road trip. But you know the cliched phrase, it's not about the destination, it's the journey? Well, as cliche as that sounds, this phrase might as well be the actual definition of the ROAD to HANA. Just be careful not to get motion sick. With our jet lag fueling us, we hop into our rental car and head out just as the sun is peaking.
Frequently large waves. We've all seen awesome footage of these guys and gals catching huge air and flying along the face of big waves. Though kite surfing is relatively new, it is just about taken over from traditional windsurfing. Ho'okipa is a reliable break, and regular surfers like it too. In fact, if it's still morning, it's pretty common to have those soft offshore.
I highly recommend downloading the Gypsy Guide app, a useful commentary tour for listening to on the road, and for finding the best places to stop at.
Regular surfers here in the morning, and then the wind riders come out after the breeze starts picking up. But so goes the life of surfers. The conditions are whatever the weather delivers. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
If you plan to swim in some pools and waterfalls, some will enjoy by simply slowly driving by, and others will be able to get out and have a closer look.
Driving the road to Hana can be a bit like a roller coaster. There are about 620 curves on the road and 59 bridges. 46 of the bridges have only one lane, and it's important to follow good driving etiquette while you're on this road. A lot of guides might say that if you want to experience the road to Hana fully, you should stay at least 2 to 3 days with reserved accommodations. But if you're like us and have only one day, I suggest researching ahead to plan your must-see stops, as the entire drive is 3 hours to the furthest point and then back. That's about 6 hours of driving in one single day. And of course, if you're enjoying this video, consider subscribing. It costs you nothing and helps me out a lot. So if you click on that little thumbs up there, thanks.
Yeah, nice, right?
Our plan is to do our must-see list by driving all the way and then stopping on our way back in order to beat the crowds. But you might be wondering, but Ray, why don't you take the road on the other side instead of this back and forth? Well, the backside road of Haleakala, or aka the back road route, is quite narrow, and many sections of the back road aren't as good quality. The risk is far higher and may even be prohibited by your rental car company, so it's important to check with them first. This stop is halfway to Hana. Like the name says, this is the halfway point, about an hour-and-a-half drive in. The place doesn't open until 9 a.m., so we got here a bit early, but it's a good place to stop and get some really good banana bread and snacks.
These are shaved ice. It's ours. All right, which one? Oh, okay. Okay, whatever.
有这样子，再来一个。
Yeah. Shaved ice.
哦，那太厉害。有哎。有什么
Waterfall.
跟上。
有车吗？
Park right here, guys. Watch yourself.
Our next stop is Wailua Falls. It is a pit stop attraction, but it's definitely a must-see. It's considered by many to be the most attractive waterfall and the most classic scenery. Many people pause their drive to stare at these falls, and as you can see them from the road, parking is limited, so make sure you plan for that. Located near the end of the road to Hana, before the road becomes a hazardous single lane, is the Kipahulu State Park. This is the place we wanted to see the most, where the Pipiwai Trail is located, and it's right next to the Kuloa Point Trail where the pools of Ohio lie. Pipiwai Trail is a moderately difficult hike, where you will navigate a mountainous forest, see more waterfalls.
When you said yellow, I was expecting yellow instead of brown.
Just think of brown soda, right?
Yeah. I prefer the other one.
This is a huge tree.
That's so cool.
And also this magnificent banyan tree. Further up the trail are many natural wonders and a bamboo forest, so make sure to bring bug spray and be careful of the mud and wet rocks. Once we reach this bamboo grove, it's time to hit the road and head back to see some more must-see places that we passed by earlier. In the midday, we stopped by the locally owned restaurant Huli Chicken, a famous stop that's been featured on TV shows. The food site is located on Koki Beach, where the sand is an interesting red color. Our next stop is the Wai'napanapa State Park, one of the most recommended stops, and it's known for its black sand beach due to being located on the volcanic Maui coastland. In recent years, Wai'napanapa has introduced a mandatory reservation policy, so same-day reservations are not permitted. Swimming here is only advisable when conditions are calm. Most people stay here for about an hour at this spot. With the remaining hours of sunlight left, we drop by Twin Falls, which is actually near the beginning of the Road to Hana and often a place people stop first during the day. It's a beautiful little spot to swim in, and yet has another waterfall, or two.
How do people get up there?
Every part of the scenery on the Road to Hana is so picturesque. It's a natural wonderland.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Enjoy this little peaceful part of the Road to Hana.